Big U's fingerprints are all over the earliest momentum of Nipsey Hussle's career. Through industry relationships, Hussle landed a guest appearance on Tupac posthumous 2006 album, a placement that gave an unknown local artist national attention almost overnight.
Him and Big Draws put that together, and LT Hutton. They really had a resume at that time to justify it, but he gave me a shot. And a lot of that was based on the relationship he had with Draws and Steve.
And I remember buying the physical CD, seeing Tupac featuring Nipsey Hussle on the back of it.
You also helped develop Hussle's early mixtape run, projects that helped lay foundation for everything that followed years before. Major labels came calling. For years, the two were closely connected. Business partners, mentor. Hussle even signed a 10-year production agreement under Big U's label.
So I signed him to it. It was signed to a 10-year production contract, which started in 2009, which would end 2019.
Crazy.
But eventually, the relationship began to fall apart. Exactly why depends on who you ask. Big U says everything changed after police discovered drugs inside a vehicle during one of their tours. He believed trust had broken down.
Radiator cap off, took the apart, stuck us in, I can't remember where we were, for 3 days. They took the and scanned it from the router to the tutor, found what they wanted on it, put it back together, gave it to us. I flew back home. When I fly home, we get hit. I get hit at home. They had 21 people. They think they got him. Anyway, make a long story short, he ended up turning himself in, take the case off all of us. He get life, right, for the drugs. When that happened, my team is acting weird. So I'm looking at Steve, I'm looking at Nip. Man, get a paperwork from Sony so they can see that we releasing all this. They acting weird. So, me, I'm still kind of like, hey, I'm hot, hot and heavy, but I'm like, I can't with y'all. So you never see me on the tour no more.
And that's when the problem was
No problem never happened. Okay. We didn't have a problem.
Okay.
Wasn't nobody making no money.
Right.
Others tell a different story. They claim Big U was using the tour to conduct unrelated business, and Hussle wanted distance before it damaged his own career.
I think Big U was using the tour bus, Nipsey's tour bus, to at least sometime or possibly do drug drop-offs, pick up money, and it was making Nipsey hot. He was seeing himself about to take off. He wanted no parts.
Whatever happened, the tension became public. Hussle released a song widely believed to criticize Big U, leaving a message that he no longer needed permission to run his own career.
That's when they got upset, and he made the song. I don't rap.
That song never came out.
It did come out.
It did come out?
It did come out.
Oh.
It wasn't never pushed as a song, but It came out, and I don't rap, I scrap.
According to multiple accounts, the dispute eventually became physical. Both camps confronted one another. Shots were reportedly fired into the air to break everything up. But the relationship didn't stay broken. By 2018, Big U and Nipsey were appearing together again. At community events, standing side by side.
Look who came through. Yeah, I got my all black on, man. All black everything. Steve Maniac Lobel, day one right here,
Big U, what up, baby? Big U and Lobel. Come on, man.
You need that. Yeah, that's legendary.
Woo! Remember that. He did what no other rappers do today. He sold his own music. He sold his own music. So when I came along and Steve came along, we had a formula that merged with what he do, but he outworked any artist I've seen. I'm talking about business-wise. I'm not talking about on the mic. Because if you notice, this man is a more professional than 90% of the dudes who are trying to grow to his level. But I'm saying that to our young babies. To a T, he outworked a whole lot of people. And this is the reason why we are giving him the award, the Businessman Award, because he really exudes everything that you need to exercise in business. So let's give this man a hand and clap it up for him. I'm talking about, I came to his house and he lived in all places in A-Trade neighborhood and was really, he really had a mic in his closet and was recording his own self. Remember that.
See what that turned into, him putting pressure on us to just stay focused. Standing in front of us as young dudes from the area, and always I remember he like, it's not gonna be one room I walk into that my homeboys can't walk into with me. And I always respected and looked up to him as a leader and as somebody that was just a real man. And I love to see everybody out here tonight dressed up, looking good. No, I think we got to give him a round of applause as well. And like I said, I love you, bro. We're gonna keep pushing. Day one. Thank y'all.
And I'm eating breakfast.
My shirt drunk, yeah, all that. I've been working. You know, I ain't saved everything, man. Victory lap coming soon.
He wasn't gonna save anyway.
I wasn't, but I was gonna change my shirt though. I'm going to, you know what I'm saying? But I'm working.
We will let y'all hear some music, but you gotta wait to pay for it. Ain't no free though, Bo.
It's coming.
And you ain't downloading it, we're gonna put a tag. If you steal the music,
you up.
Coming to your house and putting that
Car wash when you got your tent set up. We gonna beat you.
Then March 2019, another disagreement. This time over a music video shoot inside Rollin's 60s territory. Accounts differ about exactly what happened. Some describe a serious confrontation. Others say it was a much smaller dispute.
To get into much detail, but there was a lot of big politics getting into it with certain people. You know, Hussle had DJ Khaled in the hood. Not to be speaking too much on it, but we came frontline like we always do. And you know, we're gonna know we're gonna crash out behind it. Back, we not playing, ain't nobody saying nothing to Khaled, ain't nobody doing nothing to Khaled, and he's straight. And Hussle frontline that. And you know, we felt like certain people didn't like that.
Only days later, Nipsey Hussle was shot and killed outside his Marathon clothing store, less than 1 mile from Big U's childhood neighborhood. The man convicted of Nipsey's murder has never been connected to Big U in any official capacity. But the timing, the history, and Big U's own changing accounts of where he was that day have fueled speculation for years.
And for those who don't know, Big U is said to be responsible for the death of Nipsey Hussle. This is what a lot of people are saying. And it's because he keeps changing his story about the day that Nipsey Hussle died.
We actually was on 6th Ave with 100 cars. We got all the streets blocked. We waiting on UK to come out the house. Everybody phone blowing up. Nip got hit, Nip got hit. We flying up there. We fly up there and we see the scene.
And then like later on, he would forget he said that. And then he'd go on live on IG and say that he wasn't even in town the day that Nipsey died.
Y'all was accusing me of I ain't even do. And what's funny, I wasn't even in town. So figure that one out. But I ain't gonna dress it.
And Nipsey Hussle was signed to Big U's record label, and that contract was due to be up, and Nipsey Hussle wasn't going to re-sign, so that provided motive, okay?
I signed him to it. It was signed to a 10-year production contract, which started in 2009, which would end 2019.
Crazy.
Speculation Big U has repeatedly denied, and speculation that federal prosecutors have never charged. What makes the federal case so significant isn't about Nipsey's murder itself, it's about what prosecutors say came afterward. According to a superseding indictment filed in February 2026, investigators intercepted phone calls from December 2022 and January 2023. Prosecutors allege Big U can be heard invoking Nipsey's name, describing himself as bigger than Nipsey and making explicit threats toward anyone who crossed him. It's important to be precise. Federal prosecutors are not accusing Big U of involvement in Nipsey's murder. That case was prosecuted separately. Eric Holder was convicted and sentenced to 60 years to life. Instead, the government argues Big U continued using Nipsey's name, and memory is a tool of intimidation years after Nipsey's death.
Greetings to everybody. To get this message today, we are having a vigil for Nipsey Hussle at 3 to 5 today for all the different gangs in LA that want to come out and support. Over the last 2 days, we have been having meetings amongst us, A-Trays, Rollin 60s, Hoovers, East Coasters, Bounty Hunters, and everybody like mind to come together. We're going to ask that everybody come to Crenshaw and Slauson, be there by 3. We want everybody to park in the Rouse parking lot. We're going to be escorting everybody from the Ralph parking lot to the memorial. It's not open to the public. It's only for LA street gangs, Bloods, Crips with the like mind and want to support and pay homage to one of our lost soldiers, one of our good brothers and teachers and leaders. So it's open from 3 to 5.
Whatever the true nature of their relationship was, it existed inside something larger.
Songs, every album he put out, since we had the so-called altercation, he shouted me out.
However, in 2024, Nipsey's brother Black Sam would do a podcast with Big Boy, alluding to someone being sent to kill Nipsey, rather than this just being an isolated crash out.
It is random as what the public thought it was. Like, Nip seen somebody, Eric, and talked, and...
I mean, you know, he already got convicted, so for me, without going into too many details, so for me, he felt he was supposed to do a job, or somebody sent him or whatever. It just don't make no sense. It's not random, you know.
Blind can't lead the blind, bro.
Yes,
Somebody
sir.
gotta have a vision.
Yes, sir.
And you gotta follow who got the vision. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes,
if you
sir.
stuck on stupid, I ain't gonna judge you or have no disrespect for you, but I'm
gonna
definitely
be
not-
over here.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna follow you or take heed to your opinion. You're gonna have to follow what I'm doing.
I heard
and
that.
after a while, that way of thinking versus this way of thinking, more people lean toward this way because of the results.